Well, most of you know we start this show with some memorabilia. Here's another baseball card. This guy came to the Dodgers in '06. This is a Topps '06 card of Nomar Garciaparra. His first year with the Dodgers. There it is. Yeah. He was with us from '06 to '08. And then he went on, I guess he split from playing baseball and came back to us as an announcer a little bit later on. But anyway, there's his card from '06 on Topps. Let's get this show going. We got a game in a few hours. Hit it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, man, there's something going on here. We got a game to get to.
Play ball! It's time for Dodger Baseball.
Yeah, it will be in a couple of hours. What is it, 6 o'clock start tonight? Hi, I'm Randy, you know who you are. Come on in. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your LA Dodgers. And now he's on the broadcast. You can see him every night. All right, this is the 25th day of May in 2026. And we're here to talk about some Dodgers before we get into a game tonight. This is going to be interesting because this is Get Fat on the Rockies week. They're coming into town. And the Phillies coming in the end of the week on Friday. All right, in New York on Wednesday, the Team of the Year was the last award was given out. Dodger owner and chairman Mark Walter, chairman and CEO of TWG Global, was honored as the Sports Executive of the Year. Please. The Sports Executive honor recognizes a North American-based sports business leader who demonstrates exceptional vision, innovation, and creativity while driving meaningful industry impact, elevating their organization's performance, and exemplifying outstanding institutional and thought leadership. In addition, the 2025 World Series won Sports Event of the Year. This is the Dodgers' second SBJ Team of the Year award. They also won in 2021 after winning the 2020 World Series. Congratulations to Mark Walter and all the Dodgers. Yeah, the whole shooting match, everybody. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see. What else we got here?
Were you born in this country? What? Were you born in this country?
No, Milwaukee.
Little Three Stooges stuff there. No, we just finished playing Milwaukee, so I had to play that again. Contreras hit a 3-run job, and Logan Henderson combined with 3 relievers on a 3-hitter as the Brewers beat the Blue 5-1 on Friday night. Next, Game 2. Teo homered and matched a career high with 6 RBIs, and the Dodgers bullpen extended its streak of scoreless innings to 36. It's now 38. Dodgers destroyed Milwaukee 11-3 in Game 2. Let's hear Teo's homer.
Here's a high fly ball off to the bat of Hernandez, hooking to the corner, off the foul pole and gone. And with one big swing, Teoscar Hernandez has flipped the score.
I love it. Come on, you gotta love that. All right, in Game 3, Andy Paz hit a 2-run job right after Kyle Tucker delivered a tie-breaking 2-run triple in the 5th inning to help the Dodgers to a series win, and that 5-1 game played yesterday afternoon. Let's hear that home run by Andy Pages, man. That was something else. 5th inning.
High drive, deep left field. Chourio back, running out of room. Goodbye. Homer, back-to-back pitches. He said he had the feeling that they were about to punch through, and they do. 11th of the year for Pages, and it's 5-1.
Yeah, that's where it stayed. Anyway, Yamamoto's line in that game was pretty good. 7 innings pitched, 7 hits given up, 1 run allowed, 1 walk, 3 Ks. The staff eventually got their 7th on the very last pitch of the game. So free Jumbo Jackson. We'll talk about it later. On 92 pitches, 60 were strikes. His record, Yamamoto's, is now 4-4 with a 3.09 ERA. He lowered it a little bit. Good. All right, fun stuff. Let's get right to the shout-outs today. Boy, we got a lot of them. Today we have Kevin K. A lot of friends that we know. Are these friends that just joined, or are they just popping up now? I don't know. But we just saw a bunch of stuff from these guys. Okay, today we have Kevin K., Scott L., Aaron G., Lacey C., Jack B., Todd T., I know all these people, Cheryl C., Radine B., Christopher C., Mark B., Lisa G., Karen V., Muhammad Ali, that's what it says, Roger E., and you and me, and Fox Jabri, who's Fox Kelly because he is El Zorro. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks also for subscribing on YouTube, following us here on Facebook. Tell all your Dodger-loving friends to watch too. Tell them to like us on Facebook and hit the subscribe button on YouTube. We're always talking Dodgers in here. Right, Noah? Yep. Okay. Go Blue. Welcome aboard to all the newbies. Can I have it one more time for the newbies? New people are showing up here all the time. And if you have fan mail, you can toss it in the Facebook page here or write to us at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. And for the first time ever in 20 years of doing this podcast, if you have any comments, you can also be allowed to make them in the YouTube videos in YouTube. So if you go in there and you have an account in YouTube, leave me a note. Like our buddy Jack. One quick shout out for Jack. Big Jack on the Vipers. All right. This date in Dodger history, May 25th, 2002. They've been talking about this for a couple days now because it was on this week in 2002 that, the 4-homer game with Shawn Green. Everybody knows that one, right? Right. Well, on May 25th, 2002, with 4 homers on Thursday that week, 1 on Friday that week, and 2 more on Saturday, the 25th, Shawn Green became the first Major League player ever to hit 7 round trippers in 3 games. Wait a minute, it gets better. The Dodger outfielder's 9 big flies in a week also broke a National League record established by Ralph Kiner with 8 and tied by Ted Kluszewski and Ned Colbert. Pretty decent week for Shawn Green. Pretty decent month for Shawn Green, wasn't it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Got boatloads of stuff. I don't want to overstat anybody. I never do. But here's a couple interesting ones here. First of all, we've been hearing about this Dodger bullpen accomplishment, right? So rare that no other Dodger team has ever done it in 137 years. Not even a single one of the franchise's 9 World Series title clubs did this. And nobody's been able to touch it. It's not over yet. The Dodgers extended their scoreless streak, Dodgers out of the pen, to 38 innings. It's the Dodgers' longest stretch since the mound was moved to its current distance of 60 feet 6 inches in 1893. That's before my grandfather was born. That's before either one of my grandfathers were born, according to Elias Sports Bureau, and the longest by any bullpen since Cleveland in 2017. They also had 38 2/3. How about that? The Major League record in that span is 45 2/3, set by the Tigers in 1962. We got a ways to go if we make that one. That'd be pretty cool. This stretch has spanned 12 games, beginning the 8th inning on May 12th. It has involved 12 different pitchers. Dodgers are 9-3 during that run and have outscored opponents 66-19 since it began. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's also the longest streak by any bullpen since 2017 when Cleveland went 38 2/3. So there you have it. It's been done before, but not in Dodgers. Dodger history has never had one of these streaks. So it's pretty amazing what we're seeing here. All right, and one more I got for you that I heard yesterday on TV. This is pretty cool. Keep this in mind because they don't do it too often lately, but they're getting there. They've won a lot lately. So this deal we've got going on, when the Dodgers score 3 or more runs in any one inning, they're now 21-1. Yesterday was also the team's 17th comeback win this season. Good for second place in the MLB. Only one other team has more comeback wins than the Dodgers. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. We're going to skip the ABS challenge. We'll do that next time. Jack in the Box Jumbo Jack Watch, we'll skip that. We'll do that next time. But we got them yesterday because on the last pitch of the game, Dodgers got their 7th strikeout. So get your free Jumbo Jacks today. I know you're probably cooking them at home. It's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. All right, let's have a moment of silence for all the vets who lost their lives defending this country. Ready? Okay, thank you. All right, let's get into some quick hit trivia. This is a good one. we just talked about this. Kyle Tucker's hit a couple of triples in a couple of days, right? Back-to-back days with triples. The all-time team franchise leader in triples for the Dodgers is the legendary Zach Wheat. He's got 171 of them. The question to you today is, are there any players from the last 50 years in the franchise history, in the franchise list, in the top 10 in triples? In other words, has any Dodger in the last 50 years entered that list of 10 guys in the top 10 of triples, which is headed up by Zach Wheat? Yes or no is the answer to the question. Yes or no? I'll just say the question again. The team franchise leader in triples is Zach Wheat with 171. Are there any players from the last 50 years in that franchise top 10 list of triples hitters? Yes or no? I'll tell you the answer in just a few minutes. And is there anybody close? We'll see. All right, let's get you out of the ballpark. Colorado's in town. This is Get Fat on the Rockies week, as I was telling my brother. Get Fat on the Rockies week. Today, Monday, Memorial Day, Emmett Sheehan and his 3-1 record and his 4.93 ERA goes up against a guy named Tanner Gordon. No saves with a 6.59 ERA. I guess they're going to have a bullpen game on Colorado's side. 6-10 game on Sportsnet LA. 6-10. Tuesday, tomorrow, 5:26. New guy, Eric Lauer, who we just picked up. Was he from the Blue Jays? Anyway, he's going up against. He's got a 4-2. No, excuse me. He's got a 1-5 record with a 6.69 ERA. But also with a 1-5 record is Kyle Freeland, the guy from the Rockies he's going to face. He's got a 7.04 ERA. One guy's got 6.69. One guy's got 7.04. Should be a pitcher's battle, as my dad used to say. 7-10er tomorrow night on Sportsnet LA. And Wednesday, Shohei Ohtani, 4-2 with a 0.73 ERA, goes against another Japanese guy, Tomoyuki Sugano. He's 4-3 with a 3.86 ERA, 7-10 on Sportsnet LA. That should be must-see TV. Two Japanese guys going at it against each other. Should be fun. So 6-10, 7-10, and 7-10 games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday against the Rocks. Thursday's an off day. That's when we'll do our next show, and we'll have some extra content too. And Friday, Philly comes to town, and that'll be on Apple TV on Friday. Apple TV only, but on Friday, on Thursday, we'll tell you all the different secret ways to watch Dodgers for free without Apple TV. Be tuning in for that one. All right, quick hit trivia answer. A few moments ago, we told you the all-time team franchise leader in triples for the Dodgers is the legendary Zach Wheat with 171 triples. And the question to you was, are there any players from the last 50 years in that franchise top 10 list of triples hitters for the Dodgers? Yes or no? Anybody get it? Anybody know for sure? You're not sure? Okay. Well, the answer is no, but we're close. The top 10 triples leaders of all time for the franchise are these guys, in order. Zach Wheat at number 1. Willie Davis, number 2. Now, he did play 50 years ago, but he was off the Dodgers after 73. So technically he wasn't in the last 50 years. But he's number 2 on the list all time with 110 triples. That's one of the reasons they called him the 3 Dog. He had a lot of triples. He wore number 3. He ran fast. Get it? Okay. Hy Myers, number 97. 97 triples. He's 3rd. Jake Daubert, 87. Oyster Burns, a guy named Oyster Burns had 85. John Hummel had 82. Duke Snyder tied him at 82. Pee Wee Reese had 80. Tom Daly and Jimmy Sheckard had 76. So those are the top 10 all-time Dodgers leaders in triples. So no, there are no Dodgers from the past 50 years on that list. However, Willie Davis would be closest because his career lasted through then, but all his triples in that figure I gave you, 110, were with the Dodgers. He ended up getting 138 triples in his career, but he played for a couple other teams after he left the Dodgers. All right. Oh, by the way, who leads the majors all-time in triples? Anybody know that one? That's just extra credit. There's a gentleman named Wahoo Sam Crawford with 309. Now, there's a couple things about Wahoo Sam you got to know. Number 1, he played from 1899 to 1917. Different era? Yep, that's really the reason. There were way more triples then, obviously. Incidentally, why did they call him Wahoo Sam? Anybody know? He was from Wahoo, Nebraska. All right, that's cool. And today, Wahoo, Nebraska has about 5,000 people. I'm sure when Wahoo Sam was like, they maybe had a couple of thousand, so that was it. All right, so you learned something today in Quick Hit Trivia. Other cool stuff, don't forget, I tend to leave some pretty cool Dodger content about the team, videos and radio broadcasts and TV broadcasts on off days. So be watching Thursday. It's going to be an off day. We're going to do our show, and we're going to have some extra content. We're going to talk with you again probably on Thursday. So thanks for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for subscribing on YouTube. Thanks for telling all your friends about us, where we are on Facebook and YouTube. Come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax on Thursday when once again we talk Dodgers. So come on back and we'll be there on Thursday. All right?
Were you born in this country? What? Were you born in this country?
No, Milwaukee.
Okay, that's going to do it. I'm Randy New. Come on back, pull up a chair, sit down and relax on Thursday. Let's talk Dodgers. Go blue. Let's beat the Rocks. Sweep them.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
Way to go, Nomar. Let's sweep those Rockies.